What's going on, everybody? How is everyone doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the night. Hope everybody's doing well. Ah, been a long day. Been a long day. Was able to catch some baseball today, so that was really good. Let me just try and turn my screen a little bit more so when I get over there, I can see better. So I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, everybody enjoying the baseball season. I am. Today I got the MLB. Good evening, brother Johnny. So I got the MLB app, whatever. I don't know if it was, and what's cool is I get to watch a lot of baseball games, which is awesome. So I got to watch a couple games today, and then I actually was watching some of the Mets AAA team that up in Syracuse play today. That's one of the cool things if you have the app. I mean, if you have the what's up, Dommy? If you have the what do you call it? The app, and you get it on your TV or you get it on your phone, you can watch minor league games. So I was watching some of the Syracuse Mets. Well, they're not called the Mets, but I forgot what they're called. But I was watching them. Saw Brett Batty launch a 3-run jack. Hey, Diamond Princess, how are you? Then saw Rodney Mercurio go ahead and hit a bomb. So it was good. It was going good. Like I said, I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is. I gotta switch this account over here. Hold on. Hold the phone. What the hell's going on over here? Oh, I don't have it over there. Never mind. Yeah. So I hope everything is going well with everybody. Like I said, long day today. It was weird, long, yet I felt like I accomplished absolutely nothing. which is not a good feeling to go ahead and have. So hold on, I'm just trying to get to my channel here so I can get this thing up and running. Dogs are barking in the background, pains in the asses that they are. Hey Joe, man, what's going on? So yes, like I said, I was watching the Mets. So the Mets spring training, not the Mets minor league team. So that's pretty cool. So again, if you have the MLB network, whatever you think you have as your favorite team, you can watch some of the minor league games. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, everything's going good. Yeah, Mets got a big series this weekend there, guys. Got a big one. Got to go to Oakland. I mean, it's not big as far as like it means everything, a lot to the record and everything. But this is one of those series where they're going up against an Oakland A's team that they really should beat. They really should go ahead and go there 3 games and smack the snot out of them, and we should go ahead and take those games. So that's what I'm hoping for. But hey, you never know. You never know. You had basketball going on, A's, Dodgers, Giants, all without a day off. Well, yeah, I know, Dom, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to feel sorry for professional athletes. And you shouldn't either. I mean, they're playing baseball games. The games are going quicker right now, right? The games are only going what? A little more than 2.5 hours or 2 hours and 45 minutes. I mean, wouldn't you like to work 2 hours and 45 minutes a day, Dommy? I mean, maybe you do. I don't know, You might be independently wealthy to where you don't have to, you're just working for fun. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting, look, especially when they make millions just to step on the field. Yeah, I'm sorry, even true, instead of 10, yeah, true. I mean, like I said, hey, you know, even the guys at the end of the bench are making a fairly decent living playing the game. I mean, I would think that They travel for free. I don't know if they get a per diem, but if they do, that'd be absolutely nuts. But they get food in the clubhouse for free. They don't want for anything, you know. It ain't like you and I. They're not sitting, you know, back in coach and have no leg room or anything. So I don't really feel, you know, too bad for them. And hey, you know, I'm not monetarily wealthy, not even close. Beast loves me. That's all I need. Well, I know. So, I mean, look, I hope you guys shoot the video, you know, because Dom, if I remember correctly, there was something said about certain cards being pulled in a break that Beast did, that there might be some affection shown. Let's just call it that. So, from that standpoint, they get paid to put the name on a piece of cardboard. Yeah, and they get a nice picture of themselves. You know, yes, there was. That's yeah, Dommy, Dommy. There it is, right there. You see it in the chat, Dommy. You see it in the chat. There was some affection if certain cards got pulled, and those cards got pulled. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yes, you do. Oh, Beast, two big, wet, juicy kisses. Sorry, Diamond Princess. So. Pucker up, Buttercup. Excuse me. But yeah, so I mean, you know, baseball's going on, you know. Love it. Great game and everything. Got a busy weekend. I manage two teams. I manage a 18U team, which is 17 and 18-year olds. And then I manage an 18 plus team, which is guys that are 18 or older. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, Diamond, hopefully they're not, hopefully your ears aren't bleeding. You ain't Vixen, man. I'm not kissing your That's true. Please don't, Dommy. Please don't. Please don't. But the BKMAC club. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So yeah, so I got a big weekend, got a couple of games, got a game Saturday morning, got a game Sunday morning. So hopefully do okay. You know, looking forward to that. Let's see what else we got going on. Man, I got my SGC submission back. I did a 2023, you know, they had the March deal. I did a bunch of that. And then I had about 4 or 5 other cards that weren't part of them. I got all those back. I have not looked online at the grades, so I'm going to do a blind reveal video. Probably have that video out Monday. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I already got Friday's video queued up, so working on that. In lieu of kisses, I take dollar donations. Wow, Dommy, there is an offer on the table. So, looking forward to seeing what those grades are. I had Mike pre-grade them, so. Hey, no, Dom, you don't get the kiss. You give the kiss. You don't receive the kiss. That wasn't the way the bet was. The bet was you do the kissing. So that's exactly, you know, what has to happen. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Alan? How are you? My goodness gracious. and I'm in my banana ham. Oh golly. uh Okay, popped in and say hello. I gotta go back. Wow. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Joe. Appreciate it. Man, go ahead and hope you get some good rest. Hope you get some good rest. We'll see what happens there. There you go. There you go. No, it gets better than that. Oh my God. Go ahead. It's a nice looking ass. Broken, it's cracked. And watch, I can even make my ass do tricks. Watch this. Don't cut the cheese. Go ahead. Wow, your target was full. Yes, you can say kiss me. Yes, I can say yes. Yes, say yes right here. You can. Alan, your target was fully stocked. Did you pick up anything, Alan? Did you get anything? That is the question. All fun and games until you lose out. That's right. That was a good one. So did you get anything, Alan? How what they have? I've been trying to find, man. I think Diamond Princess got all the Stadium Club Chrome. I have not been able to go ahead and find any. I mean, I think I saw Walmart might have had some online, but I haven't seen it out in the wild. Well, there you go. Great, Ruddy. Did they have Big League? Senior Beast would like to know. So check it out. I'm gonna make a holder. I don't like the way it is, but that's pretty cool. They had Stadium Club, Big Reese. Yes, they did. But you know. I'll have to go to tomorrow, check my Walmart targets. Yep. Have a great night. Have a great night, Diamond Princess. Enjoy. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for sharing. Oh, they had allure hockey and metal hockey too. See you tomorrow night, Diamond. So I did the thing right there. I'm gonna put it in a holder. I don't like. It was a pain in the neck putting it on the stands like that. So I'm gonna get it on a holder. A Bowman Blaster. 21 or 22, Dommy? We had some basketball. Good. So a Bowman 21 blaster. Get my big ass mug off the screen. Hey, Craig, how you doing, buddy? I think we need a little more focus on that. Let me get the focus. Well, that looks a lot better. Here we go, Dommy. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Open box, empty box. What do we got here? We got. I'm gonna try and pull you a Mookie Wilson. We'll see what we can do. Yelly, Murphy. We got some shiny. Kyle Lewis, Mad Max in the wrong uniform. A Chris Bryant sighting. Anthony Santander, Bobby Dalbec rookie. Oh, there's a first Bowman, Christopher Morel. That's a nice one. Logan Gilbert, Lynch, Diaz, Oswald Peraza. I believe he's the guy who's still in the minors. I'm not sure who the other guy is. Kristen Pache. Too bad he can't hit. Keibert Ruiz, rookie. Patino. There's a Mike Trout. Luis Castillo. Cody Bellinger. Futurist Reed Detmers. Grayson Rodriguez. That's a good. He's a good player. Pretty good card right there. Tyler Callahan. And then more first Bowman of Dalquist. A J-Rod. And an Espino. He's a good pitcher. Cleveland's very, very high on that guy. Very, very high. Josh Donaldson. Nola. Joey Gallo. There's a Vladdy. Lubob. Freddie Freeman. And Dylan Carlson on the rookie top 100, number 18. Josiah Gray, now on John's Nationals. Peguero. They're supposed to be high on him, I heard. Tyler Soderstrom. A first of Eddie Diaz. And a Garrett Mitchell. Tanner Houck, rookie. Sam Huff, rookie. Dalton Varshow, rookie. Brady Singer, rookie. Alex Baum, rookie. Hernando. Oh, rookie of the year favorites, Joey Bart. There you go. There you go. Hit the box. Hit the box. Another good one right there. Perdomo. A first of Choi. and Austin Hendrick. I haven't seen that Alvarez one before. I like that one. A Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bauer. Yes, he has to hit, but he's not going to hit if you're not going to play him. Soler. There we go. What we got? We got Dodgers Pipeline. Bo Naylor. There's another guy. Very high on the list. The Indians are high on him. Coart. There's another guy. Blake Walston. Jamie Baird. And Shoemake. Yeah, got to play him, though. He can't play 3 games a week. If they have no days off, he has to play 4 out of 5 days. He can't be playing, every other day. He's not going to learn. He's not going to become a good hitter if he's not playing all the time. Jesus Sanchez. Killcroft rookie. Jose Garcia. Oh, boom. Another PC hit, Dommy. Dylan Carlson. Miggy. Max Kepler. Brennan Davis. Tristan Cassis. Nova. Groshans. And Nolan Jones. Sorry about that, Dommy. That wasn't that great. Wasn't bad, but wasn't great. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. And they get these guys sleeved up for you for sure. That is the hit of the box right there, Mr. Jimenez. Man, he's playing really, really good. Really, really good. Francisco, like you said, Dommy, dude's got to get a chance. Buck has to, while the season's early, you got to figure out what you got. And if he's not going to hit, I don't know what you do. That's the bad thing. That's the bad thing. If he's not going to hit, I don't know what you do with him. Got those in my Dom box. Yep, he has to hit. He's got to play. He's got to play. My thing is, Dom, when you look at, the Mets, how long could they keep Mercurio and Batty down at the minor leagues with what they're doing? I mean, both of them, I don't know. I stopped watching the game, I think, in the 7th inning or so. But up until the 7th inning, both of those guys hit home runs. Batty was 2 for 2. Pardon me. And Mercurio hit another one out. So I don't know what they're going to do. They got to figure something out. But baseball's been fun. I mean, like I was saying last week, the season's 2 weeks old, and I think it is, the speed up rules, whatever you want to call them, honestly, they're pretty darn good. Don't get Dommy going there, Beast. Don't get Dommy going. Yeah, but like I said, with the way that with the speed up rules, with the clock and stuff like that, I mean, to be honest with you, to be able to watch a full game, and then when you have another game that you want to watch, like I said, I have the MLB Network, so and the app or Extra Innings, whatever it's called, so I get almost all the games. So to be able to watch a game that starts at 4 o'clock and watch the whole game, and then be able to turn on the 7 o'clock game or the 7:30 game, and not have to miss the end of one or the beginning of the other, it's really pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Now I heard in the minors, they were talking on the broadcast that come what, a few more weeks, I think it is, they're going to start trying to do the for lack of better words, the robot umpire calling, balls and strikes and everything. So it's going to be real interesting to see how that goes. Don't know. I don't know. Don't know if I like that. Trying to figure it out. Not 100% sure if I like it. I think, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And with that, they were saying on TV that they're actually going to be able to challenge. So if a batter thinks that your computer got it wrong, they can actually tap their helmet and they can challenge the call. And then, so the umpire goes, and they have, I guess, with all the cameras they're going to have, or the way the cameras work, they'll actually be able to frame it up, show where the ball passed home plate and whether it was in the zone or out of the zone, and then call it a strike or a ball if the hitter wants a challenge. I don't know if they said if the catcher can challenge, but they did say that the batter can challenge. And I guess the way it works is the umpire has obviously some kind of device, and I think they have an earpiece, and then it passes, and then the it'll say ball, strike. The umpire just basically relays that information. So I don't know. And then they said there's two different things they were trying in the minor leagues, and it was really stupid. They're trying both of them at the same time, and games on Monday through Thursday will be done one way, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be done the other way. I don't know. Hey, Maddie. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. We're just talking some baseball right now. So from that standpoint, I don't know. I don't know what that does. I don't know, to me, I don't know. I don't know what that does. I mean, you argue balls and strikes, I guess, now you can't do that. What is the batter going to do? Turn into the umpire and go, that was wrong. And the umpire goes, hey, not me. It was the computer that did it. So I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like it. I mean, I don't think that speeds up the game. I don't think that does anything good for the game. Not a big fan, not a fan at all. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. From that standpoint. Like I said, we were talking about the other last week. The other rules, the only one I don't like is the throwing over the first base one. That I don't like. After that, the others really don't affect, me at all with the game. The larger bases, whatever. So, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I know you guys aren't basketball guys, but basketball playoffs. Let's see. Tomorrow night they have the game to see who is the 8th seed in both the East and the West. So that'll be that'll be interesting. From that standpoint. And then hockey's getting ready to start. Hockey season just wound up. So the playoffs are starting. The Pittsburgh Penguins did not make the playoffs. The New York Islanders winning, knocked them out, which was great. Crybaby Sid can cry at home all by his lonesome. Doesn't have to share with anybody else. Other than that, everything's going fantastic. Don't forget, if you wouldn't mind, hitting the like button, I'd appreciate it. Smash it. But, like I said, everything else is going well. How's everybody else doing? Everybody doing good? Dami, where are we with rugby? I know you. If you're still here, where are we with rugby? Excuse me. Pardon me. My Cubs play the Dodgers after 10. I don't think I'm gonna make it with these games. Why? Why aren't you gonna make it? Oh, you gotta get up early in the morning. I'm gonna be coming up to Chicago, Maddie, for a couple times for work. I'm trying to figure out when. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be. Maybe June or possibly May. But I'm gonna be coming up there to do some work at one of the auctions and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna have. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get to a game because I have to work during the day. But I may look to see, being that there's really no. Right now, I have a hotel for Nationals, so I really would like to go for a few days. I don't know. I screwed up big time when I made my hotel reservations, and I only made them through Saturday, which was pretty stupid. But so I'll have to see, but right now I do. Right now, like I said, I do have hotel for, I think it's like either, I don't know, the Wednesday to Saturday or Thursday to Saturday. Um, you know, your bulletproof vest is on back order. Come on, Johnny. Where it is actually really nice up there in is it Rosemont? I think. It's really nice. Mike and I went, what was it, 2 years ago when it was there, and I tell you, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I actually have some recap videos on the channel, but I tell you, for guys like us, oh, very cool. I mean, if you've never been to the National, what I would say is this: for guys like us, it's more like a museum. Now, the dollar boxes, the bargain bins, they are loaded. They are loaded, especially some of the uh the bigger tables, the bigger, yeah, convention center. Yep, Rosemont Convention Center. But like the so for guys like us, it's like a museum because you're gonna go there, Matt. If you go, and you're gonna see cards that you are like, oh my gosh. I mean, you'll see plenty of 52 mantles. You'll see Trout cards you'd wonder. You see Otani. I mean, you just see an array of cards of all sports and memorabilia that you could not believe. I mean, it was amazing. Um, but what it's also a great opportunity for, if you're looking for dollar bin stuff, which is, like what we were doing for, and I was looking, to see about finding, some of those some of those cards that were $1 or actually even less than $1. Uh, you know, you really do well because what happens is, like, for instance, Ryan from Card Collector 2, he actually even made a video about it when he was in a couple years ago about going to Chicago. He is already started. Let's see, we're in April. Yeah. So he said when he starts getting ready for National, he starts doing his bargain bins or his boxes in like February or March. And he said once he does them, they go and they go in the back room, they go in the storage room. He doesn't go through them. So you'd be amazed on, you know, rookie autos, rookie numbers, rookie patches that you'll find for $1 or $2 because those guys don't have time to go through the boxes and look for stuff because you got to figure you know they bring either 4 or 5 row boxes, so you're thinking they're bringing boxes that hold between probably 3,000 and 5,000 cards, and they're probably bringing 50 to 70 of them. So they're bringing, a crap ton of cards that they don't have time to look through. I mean, and then there's a couple guys who have cards are $1, but if you pick out 10, they go to 90 cents a card. If you go to 20, they go down to 80 cents a card. So next thing you know, you're just sitting there flipping through and you're picking out numbered cards, like crazy, of all kinds of all players. And I'm not just talking about, just rookies, regular guys, Hall of Famers, so it really is cool. So you have the VIP for the whole time, Maddie? Yeah, you're right, Beast. I'm sorry, I missed that one. You name it, it'll be there. It was flipping nuts. Now, the one thing I will say that I was very surprised of is that the way people talked about it, I thought, well, I shouldn't say, what I expected was on Sunday. Yes, you do. Oh, excellent. What I expected on Sunday, especially towards the end of the day Sunday, was to get some really good deals on wax because I drove up. Hey, Ryan, how was your birthday, buddy? I hope it was well. Hope you got some cool stuff. Maybe you got some boxes of cards. Did you get the autograph package with it? When I went, when I got mine, yeah, it was your autograph package. But you know what, Beast? I'm not gonna lie to you. The guys they have are okay, but the problem you have is the line is so flipping long that you really don't even want to stand online. I went and I bought one autograph. I wanted to buy two. I wanted to buy Hulk Hogan. I wanted to get Hulk Hogan, and I wanted to get my favorite baseball player, which is Fred Lynn. And I only wound up getting Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn, I think, was $45, but Hogan, I think, was 225, I think, or 230. And I was like, ooh, sorry, Hulk. I like you, but not that much. Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to go ahead and check it out, But like the popular players and stuff like that, Matt, the lines are very, very long. I mean, it's over in a separate spot. They let you know, and you can go right there and bring your item, and they will sign it for you and everything. What's cool is for another couple of dollars, if again, depending on what you're using it for. I just did it because it was cool, but I think it's I think with JSA is doing like an automatic what do you call it? Authentication, where they put a little, hologram on the back and they authenticate that the signature is real. And because they're watching and they see you come off the line and carry your item, so they do that. Usually most guys you like who are in the hell is that? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just one of those things where it was like, I don't know who that is. What's up, Doc's Cards? How are you? Yeah, I mean that was the only thing we didn't even use ours because when I went, we got the VIP pack, the VIP thing, and it's what's cool is yeah, for sure, definitely. Um, you know, I mean, what's cool when you have the VIP, you get in a little early, which is excellent, so you could go ahead and you could do that. You again, you can get some of the autographs and everything, but you get in a little earlier. That's really, the big thing. But like I said, it's you could spend a dynasty battle. um, you know, you could spend a lot of time, and I said, and just be in awe over, over some of the cards that you will see. the one of ones coming out the rear end and everything. And I'm sure they'll do it again, but like Heritage Auctions is there, and they have some of the stuff that they were auctioning off, or some of the stuff that they had on display. Um, there was a case of the 1986 Fleer basketball that you could have purchased if you wanted to. I think there was only one case. But going back, like there was a lot of wax. And we drove up and I was like, man, like when I was telling Mike, I was like, Mike, man, we can load up, hopefully get some deals on some really good wax and stuff. And to be honest with you, on Sunday afternoon, the deals just weren't there. I mean, it wasn't, the deals were not what I thought they were going to be on wax. I thought you guys would be like, man, we're just trying to get rid of it, take a good amount off. And a lot of the places, it was, $5 off, maybe $10 off. It's like, well, crap, man. You're selling the box. Again, that was 2021, right? So we were still coming out of the whole pandemic thing. So, the prices were still high and things like, but it's like, oh, we have this box. It's Sunday special. Normally $150. Now it's $135. And it's like, yeah, no, sorry. Plan on going on early Wednesday and then possibly going to the Cubs at White Sox that night. It's the last game of the series. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Trade nights are huge in the hotels there. And what's cool is if you want to meet some of the YouTube influencers, you can go to some of the trade nights. You don't have to trade anything, but just to see some of the deals that are being made. They do live. I know when we were there, and I'm assuming they'll do it again. They had one whole section that was all live breaks. They had different breakers there going, and that was when we were there. Was when the Herbert NFL Shield card was pulled live there in a break, and I just went absolutely bananas. Grading companies are going to be there. I'm sure again, SGC will. Going to be interesting to see, with Panini. I mean, not Panini, with Fanatics, Tops, what they do. Now that's going to be really, really interesting. Yeah, that was nuts. I mean, they announced it and everything, and they were showing it was crazy. Trying to think, a couple of UFC guys were there with by Panini, and they were opening some of their stuff up when Panini was starting to do UFC. I forgot. I think Mazadov was one of them, and I'm not sure. They had a couple others. One of the things they have, but it's one of those things where, and I think Ethan had it on his channel. They have, if you have a redemption that you have not gotten fulfilled with, let's say Panini, you could bring it there and you could do a swap out. And I forgot how it works. But you bring them the redemption card, and then they, I think they have some boxes, and you get to choose one of the boxes, and you open it, and you can get it, a good card and everything. But with what you've heard about Panini and their redemptions, that line is long. There were some people that waited on those lines for 2-3 hours to get up to the front to get their card. So, from that standpoint, but overall, like I said, I mean, it was cool. It was definitely cool. I'm going to ask Mike, and I probably talk about it this weekend and see if he wants to go again. I'm not sure if he's going to want to go. But I'll probably, then, get tickets and stuff and try and, try and get there again, Chicago National Card Show tickets. What do we got left? Purchase tickets. So you can still get the super VIP package is sold out. So for the VIP, I have a redemption from 2014 I'm still waiting on. They just escalated to tier 3, whatever that means. Yeah. So speaking of, you know, redemptions, I don't know if you remember, but way back when the first Topps Holiday Mega that I opened, I pulled a redemption, a Jeremy Pena, I think it's the 10 autograph. And when I was scratching it off, I mean, the code just got destroyed. The first part of the code wasn't even there. So I called up Top and they're like, hey, no problem. You're all right. And I was like, well, thank goodness, because I think this is a decent card, especially I think he has a low number. I think he's number 2. So you could get a jersey number, which would be pretty cool. So like, all you got to do is, fill out the back. You do have to mail it in, so you won't get to have that card. But then, mail it in, and it'll take a little bit, and we'll get it. The guy on the phone told me 4 to 6 weeks. So I waited, and I called, and they're like, "Oh no, it's 4 to 6 months." I was like, "All right, whatever. I don't really care." But I was like, "Am I going to get the card?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah." So today, no, yes, today I go on to Topps.com. I was looking for some stuff. I wanted to see what they had, for hobby boxes and stuff, for sale, or what their Topps Now cards look like. So I said, you know what? Let me check out the tab where my redemptions are and see what's going on. So I click on, boom, I hit the tab, and something shows up. I'm not paying attention. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'm looking at the redemption number, and I'm like, huh. And I look over, and it's a Star Wars card. So I was like, hold the phone here. So I got on the phone with them, and I was like, hey, I have an issue. The lady's like, what's the matter? So, well, it's the wrong card. Said, you can clearly see. I said, I took pictures of mine to make sure in case something would happen. I said, I can send you a picture, and the number is, I go, you can't make out the numbers, all the numbers and letters. I said, but for instance, on mine, you can clearly see that the last letter is an N, and on this redemption, the last letter is an S. It's 100% wrong, and mine's baseball. So she's like, no problem. So I had to send them some pictures of it so that they can go ahead and get it taken care of. So I'm sure it'll probably take a couple of days before I hear something back from them. But yeah, that was kind of crazy. I was like, I don't want the Star Wars card. No, thank you. I want the Jeremy Pena. So hopefully that gets all taken care of. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I get it. Because they moved. The Tops was up in New York, and I think they moved over. Hey, Will, how's it going, buddy? Oh, that's awesome, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Yes, I'll gladly hold those. April, May, you can go ahead and stack. So you stack in the store there. But they're moving their whole operation to Texas. And if you okay, Will, you got it, buddy. I will definitely keep you in mind. So they moved to Texas, and if you saw, I think Michael Rubin made a video of the new facility they're building there, like the 15 acres or something like that, where they're going to have, the whole manufacturing and everything going on there. So that's going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting. So, but I will have to double check and see. Like I said, there's still. So the VIP, Maddie, what do you get? You get the VIP, you get the gift package. So you're gonna get the VIP autograph tickets, you're gonna get the hang tag, and you get the re-entry, and additional information will be mailed to you. So that's pretty cool, man. Oh man, how is that, Will? How is that? Sorry, Will. How is that? So let's see, Maddie, have you seen who some of the so they have the VIP guest party, Maddie, and you got Bernie Perrant, Ron Jaworski, Greg Luzinski. But then some of the other guys that you have, and this is, no, this is regular VIP. VIP, you get 12 tickets. So the guests are going to be Bernie Perrant, Ron Jaworski, and Greg Luzinski. They're at a party on Wednesday. They're at a party on Wednesday. But then after that, like we were saying, what's again, but it's like Carl Nelson, Rico for football, Rico Petrocelli, Don Money, Mike Nelms, Stephen Baker, Pat Lestach, John the Count Montefusco, Mike Rozier, that'd be pretty cool. Roy White from the Yankees. Oh, New York Met from world champion Art Shamsky. Milt Thompson from the from the Phillies. Mark Mosley. I have an autographed Mark Mosley jersey. Football jersey. Al Bunbury from the Orioles. Bill Madlock. That's not a bad one he's a Cubby. He's a former Cub. Bill Berge. He's from the Eagles. Ron Hansen, Mickey Morandini, and Tommy Green. They have a lot of Phillies. So those are like your guys, and usually all those free guys, they all set up at the same time, and you get online and you just go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You just go through, and then you give them your ticket, they autograph something, and you go. So it's not too bad. Yeah. Let's see, a blast following Troy Merritt. Hold on a second. It was a blast. We were following Troy Merritt. Dad went to college. Whose dad went to, and I got Matt Kuchar and Jim Furyk to sign my Titleist. Oh, very cool. I did not realize that you were a big time. I didn't realize you were a golf fan. So, Will, here's a little bit of thing for you, just so you know. I went to a very small school in Florida, in Lakeland, Florida, called Florida Southern College. And two of my friends and one of my fraternity brothers were on the golf team. Now, my fraternity brother, Marco Dawson, he didn't win on the regular tour, but he did win the Senior British Open. And the other two guys, they did pretty good. Is Rocco Mediate and Lee Jansen. Hey, Anthony, what's going on, buddy? How's it going? So those are the golfers. Those are the golfers that I know. So, but Matt, Anthony, Pittsburgh. That's where actually, we've known each other. That's where we actually met in person for the first time, was when we went to the Nationals in Chicago. We were just talking about the Nationals, Anthony, and how it's a freaking museum more than, for guys like us. Yeah, I mean, well, we may wind up meeting. I mean, you and I will definitely meet, Will. That I can guarantee. And the reason why I can guarantee you that is because I will eventually be moving to North Carolina, either Salisbury or Lexington. And I know you're in Charlotte, so I love minor league baseball. So hey, we'll meet up, go to baseball and stuff. So it'll definitely happen at some time. Oh, you're going to Nash? Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I mean, like, Matt, like I was saying, like when John was saying, things that you won't see. I mean, we remember we were walking by and a guy had a case that was probably half full of Mickey Mantles. I mean, the case had to have, a few $1 million worth of cards in it. I mean, it was just, like I said, it was insane. It was absolutely crazy of what you have there, man. It just nuts, man. But it's a great time. You're on your feet a lot, so comfortable shoes. But we could talk more about it as we get closer to it, Maddie, and we'll figure out, how we could meet up and stuff. Get together. What's the best card in my collection? Man. So the most priceless one is the one that I personally watched Fred Lynn sign. That's my favorite card, my best card. From a dollar and cents, perspective, I don't know what they would grade at, but I do have two Walter Payton rookie cards. You know, from that standpoint, I do have a couple of and I also have a uh, you got it. You got it, Will. Hey, man. Always here to help. Oh, it's all about the hobby. We were talking about it, the other night, it's with our show the other night with a guy, it's about, it's passionate about the collecting part of the hobby. I mean, I go ahead and I sell some stuff, but the truth of the matter is, I'm selling so I can go ahead and really just buy more stuff. I'm not selling to, it's the selling to I guess fill my addiction of wanting to go ahead and open up cardboard, stuff like that. But you're very welcome, Will. And if you ever need to chat, you want to chat, please go ahead and feel free. Um, but again, the national is just it's I've never met him. I never met him, but he was a very, him being a former Met, I like him and everything. But the other thing I have, Will, which you actually saw, I believe, that when Rippermall had his hockey break, I got that 3 out of 10. Um, what's his name? Patrick Kane, green metal card. So that's another good one that's, in my collection. You know. Oh, very cool, Maddie. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I mean, I think, and we talked about it last night on the show. There's still so much what's kind of hard, with the hobby right now is you still have a lot of your influencers, which are really investors. It would be really nice to see some more guys that are actually collectors, stuff that they're gonna, keep that they're getting for themselves, having a little more influence over the hobby, especially with the younger generation. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, Maddie, um, Anthony can go ahead and tell you, when you go to national, and even we went to, I don't want to call it a little show, but Anthony came down, went to a show here in Atlanta, and it wasn't massive like the national, but dude, the one thing that is going to blow, aside from all the museum quality stuff you're going to see, that to me that is a museum, the thing that's going to blow your mind, Maddie, is watching these 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids with these Zion cases, opening them up and going, yeah, well, I have this Kevin Durant rookie card out of 3. This is $1,500. This is $2,000. This is $3,000, and so on and so forth. And, you know, watching these kids open up these Zion cases, and their freaking Zion case is probably worth more than my freaking collection. Yeah, so I mean at nationals, I met Ryan from Card Collector 2, met the sports card investor Jeff Wilson. We met him and got a pictures with him. Loot Box TV, met them and stuff. And I mean, there were others there that I walked by, that I didn't really get a chance to talk to. Oh, you met Collector's Dream in Florida and Nico Rips in Arizona. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, and what's cool is when you get there, like, they'll, well, Jeff Wilson, he, he had everything you do, he's got a camera. He's always got the camera around and all that kind of stuff. Um, but Daps from Daps Sports, I met him. Um, at the Atlanta show, met Mojo, not Mojo Reps, but Mojo Sports. And the truth, it's weird, when you can, like I had some King Mojo is a Kings guy, so I had some. Uh, he he filmed me giving him the cards and talking. Unfortunately, snip, 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 snip. That made the cutting floor in the editing room, so I did not make his vlog. But really nice people, really really nice people. Well, that's nice card, Maddie. Very very nice card. Mojo is an interesting guy. It's crazy. I feel like I've met all my card community brothers and sisters, but I've only met part-time Ripper so far in person. Yeah, it it's weird, right? Because when it's it's weird because we see each other all the time, we interact all the time, whether we're on a live together or something like this and everything, and we share so much. I mean, I think this is the part of our card community thing that's different, right? We're more we're more collectors. A lot of the other guys, again, when you look at the videos, look, they're not talking about, collecting. They're talking about, I'm chasing cardboard, like I'm chasing cardboard. Ty, I like watching this program. I love seeing the collections he gets. But he even tells you, hey, I watched one of his last ones. He found this 80s basketball collection. But he told the guy, look, the value is this much, but I'm going to be at like 75% because I'm a reseller, right? So, just a different, I'm sure he probably kept, a couple of cards, but it's just a different mindset, from that thing. Johnny, how you doing? Maddie has a Peyton Manning rookie card at my house. Oh, really? You're keeping it safe for him, Johnny? You're making sure nothing happens to that Peyton rookie card? Excuse me. You know, um, but I think that's the difference, with the way it is, with the way the hobby is. I mean, and, that's what makes the national so amazing. Because you get to see those, you know, a 3 million. I mean, you'll see a $3 million card sitting in front of you, right there in the case. It'll be right there. Boom. You're like, oh my gosh. You know, um, it's closing in on the fire pit. What row? Um, but it was funny when we we were at SGC's booth, and we were talking and stuff, and Pete from SGC was like, hey, and so remember, this is 2 years ago. It's like, hey, remember when that Mickey Mantle sold for $5 million, and everybody was like, yeah, 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 I do. So we were standing there and we were like looking this way at Pete and everything, and all of a sudden Pete points, and he points like right at me, but he's pointing beyond me. He's like, yeah, the gentleman who bought it, he's right here. Why don't we give him a round of applause? And I turn around, and the guy standing right there, and he's just waving his hand. He's like, nobody around him. He was there by himself or anything, but he was the guy who paid 5 point whatever $1 million for the Mickey Mantle card. And it was pretty damn cool. you know. But yeah. But Nationals is fun. Nationals is cool. Um, you know, bring your water. Bring a bottle of water. I mean, again, we can talk more, Maddie, as it gets closer. We can maybe, jump on StreamYard and just talk about it and make plans and stuff. But it's like, Jeff, how the heck are you, brother? How's it going? Hope all is well with you. Um, you know, uh, but again, but like it's like cool, Hey, Red, how are you? Um, it's cool because, like I said, you also see sports that you'll see a lot of boxing. You'll see boxing cards. You'll see Olympics cards. You'll see a lot of those other things that you normally, that you don't get to see on a regular basis. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. So it's it's cool. You'll like it. You will definitely like it. And I'll be there. I'll have the GoPro going and making videos and doing recaps and stuff because it's fun. But yeah, you bring stuff and it's really, really good. Like I said, I think, you are, once you go ahead and uh, once you get the feeling for it, you get the thing for it, you'll want to go again. I knew enough not to go to New Jersey because of where it was and let me take that back. Not where it was because I didn't think it was going to be safe or anything, but knowing where it was, that it was going to be a pain in the rear end, that there's not really a lot of hotels and stuff. Whereas, there's a lot more stuff around, where it is in Chicago. So that was, that's good. But anything else going on there, fellas or ladies and gentlemen? I don't want to go ahead and not say anything to the ladies. If you are interested in anything, in the description is an inventory list. I would say that if you're a new buyer, there's also a link to a contacts list. That just goes ahead and lets me, have your mailing address and stuff like that, and everything. Loop is back. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. So, excuse me. Hey, Jeff, I gotta ask you a question. How do the Tim Horton Legends look? Go to the everything tab, sir. Go to the everything tab. You mean you don't see this? There was something else in there. There's some other kind of rat racing. Got to be honest, haven't seen it in hand yet. Yeah, I was just wondering if it. Yeah, there's all tabs. There's baseball, football, basketball, and then there's an everything else tab, which has wrestling, Fortnite, hockey, soccer, Pokemon, Garbage Pail Kids, UFC, Olympics. I don't know, a bunch of other crapola. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, but Jeff, about the Horton stuff. I mean, you've seen it in the past. I mean, is it good? I mean, is it worth trying to get some packs? I know Rip 'em All is looking to maybe go ahead and get a couple of boxes and potentially do do something for them. So I just don't know about it. No, I don't. Sorry. No. I mean, you could have badminton in the Olympics because it is an Olympic sport. From that standpoint. UFC, racing. Yeah, NASCAR. I just have 2020 NASCAR Prism boxes. Oh, wow. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, now, unfortunately, and I mean, I'm just as guilty, I mean, but I mean, here in the States, we get Allure, we get, the series, 1 and 2 from Upper Deck, and we probably maybe get like Metal, but we're not going to see a Tim Hortons or, uh, some of the all stuff. Oh, very cool. Yeah, we're not going to see now, something else. Now this one is when I looked at it online. It said that it's Legends. Are they always Legends, or is this like a new special series? um, you know, because I saw the pack said Legends on it, so I wasn't sure. I have a 22-inch football hobby box coming tomorrow. Bought it myself. Big birthday present. We'll rip Saturday right on my channel. Which one? Good luck, Loop. I like illusions, man. I like illusions basketball. I like illusions football. They're I like those cards. I really, really do. No, it's a new set for this year. Oh, okay. So this is something different then. Ah, I didn't know that. They usually just do hockey set and then Team Canada this year. They went with the legend set. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That is very, very cool. Yeah, I saw Jason went ahead and just made a post on Instagram, and I didn't know it was Legend, so I didn't know if that was what it is. Got my hobbies of Big League and 2020 UK edition today. Oh, very cool. I have two. Yeah, I have a 2020, a 2021, and I think two 2022 hobby boxes of UK. I think I'm going to open up one of them after I watched Striker open up a bunch. And I guess a lot of people saw his video today because he mentioned Blowout. I went to Blowout. And I looked, and they had some in stock, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I went ahead and turned around. I went ahead and came back. I don't know, like an hour later, so I went back after watching his video, and he was sold. They were Blowout was sold out. You can still get them on Tops UK, but you're going to pay out the ass for them because they're like, last I saw, they were 105 pounds, which is, I think it came to like $130 US. So, ugh. Where is everyone tuning in from? You're in PA. What part of PA, Loop? I'm down in Marietta, Georgia, which is northwest of Atlanta, Georgia. If he's still here, and I don't know if he is, Pittsburgh. He was higher up in the chat. He is from Pittsburgh. Our friends, Mr. Shaw, Jeff Shaw Racing Collects. Oh, near Harrisburg. Very cool. Um, I I work for I work for Cox Automotive, and one of our companies is Mannheim Auto Auctions, which is from Mannheim, PA. So hot and sunny Ontario, Canada. Yeah, when's it hot and sunny there? July like 28th? What's the best thing to grab at Walmart or Target if there is any? So, from a baseball perspective, uh, try and grab Topps Stadium Club Chrome. I would say right now is a really good something really good to get. Uh, Snowing again next week. Holy crap! Tampa, Florida, go Rays. Man, the Rays, holy crap, they knocked the crap out of the ball. I tops on my list would be top Stadium Club Chrome, Craig. That is what I would what I would personally, look to grab. If you happen to see, something like, 2022 Tops Update, the box that has I don't have any over here, but the the box with Max Scherzer on it. If you happen to see that, that would be good. But Stadium Club Chrome seems to be the hot one right now. I know I've been looking for it on Target.com, and I haven't seen it. But Alan, who was in the chat earlier, he said he went to his Walmart, and he is in the Syracuse, New York area. I know it's nowhere near you, but he said his Target was fully stocked, and they had everything then, and he picked up the Chrome. Saw it on Blowout last Friday. Went to buy Big League, and I seen that UK was in stock at under 100 when the full price was 140. Yeah, I should have pulled the trigger and bought another one, because Stryker was right. When I went online, he was talking about it, especially right now. The Wanda Francos, I mean, they're going for like 10 to maybe $20 if you can get a numbered one. And that was raw. People not even grading them. That was raw. So, I mean, you think in a hobby box, if you pay $100 for it, if you get a couple of Wanda Francos, forget the Bobby Witts and the Julios, but Wanda Franco's playing so well right now. I mean, you can get maybe a third of the box, maybe about a third of the box paid for with just 2 or 3 cards. Walmart has a bunch of Capstone still. I kind of like it. I like Capstone. It's very it is different. It's pretty cool. Another one again, Craig. If you're thinking about getting to go ahead and potentially sell, Bowman U Chrome, with the draft coming up in 2 weeks, right? What's today? Today's the 13th. Yeah, I think the draft is in 2 weeks. No, or in less than 2, something like that. But I think the draft is either the 26th or the 27th. So another product, again, if you're looking to potentially flip, is Bowman U, the Bowman U Chrome. That would look like these guys here. So you got some of these guys that are going to be like this guy right here, Anthony Richardson. Or Bryce Young. You might have heard of this guy. So that would definitely be a possibility to consider picking up. Again, if you're looking to flip, from that standpoint, Capstone is a very good looking product. I think they did a good job with that one. I have a Arozarena Auto Rookie Chrome numbered refractor that I'm going to get graded. I think it'll get a 10. I don't grade much, but it seems too good to pass. Yep. I agree with you there. I agree with you. Matt, something to consider. If you're not sure, if you want to make sure, go to your local card shop and have the guys there, look at it. And, they may be able to, give you a pre-grade, on it, to where, you could know for sure, because if there's something that, that you don't see that they might be able to see, it could affect the grade. And then this way, you can get the best grade possible. And if they say, hey, I don't know, you may want to think about it. Mike, the other guy that was Huddle too, he he worked for TGT grading, the grading company, Transparent Grading Company. He was, one of their lead graders. So like even with my stuff that I sent to SGC a few weeks ago, I just take my stack and I go, here. I just walk into his room, I have my stack of cards, and I'm like, okay, here, look at all these, and let me know what you think. And I said, put them in piles, of tens, nines, 10, 9 and above, and everything else, and he pre-grades and stuff. So we'll see how good he did, based off of what I got, because I haven't looked online to see what the grades are. I'll be doing that, probably when I make my reveal video, over the next couple of days for Monday, so I will, you know, so it's nice having that built in, grader and everything. Because I had a couple cards that I was like, oh man, this is going to be great. This is going to be fantastic. It was like the Patrick Kane that I have is a 3 out of 10 auto. It's a green, from Skybox Metal or Upper Deck Skybox Metal, and I was like, oh man, this card potential, is a $800-900 card with it being so low and the autograph and everything. And he looked at it and he's like, yeah, I think it'll probably only get like maybe an 8. And I was like, damn it. So that one didn't get sent in. So if I'm going to sell that one, it'll be raw. Bought a hobby of capstone a few months ago. Did okay with it. Yeah. Yep. I got one. I haven't opened it yet. Or did I get 2? No, I only got 1. I got 1 and a couple of blasters. Yeah, it's still back over there. But I think, the Rocky, what's happening, brother? How are you? I think, but getting back to you, Craig, like honestly, I would definitely Stadium Club Chrome for sure. And again, if you are looking for stuff to flip, the Bowman U, and especially I think because right now, and I would believe the price should be about the same. The Bowman Chrome U football is I think about $22 a $22 a blaster. Doing great, Rocky. How are you? Yep, just a rip and a flip. Yeah, I would definitely consider it, man. Definitely consider that. Hold them, get them ready to go. Go ahead, rip them, take your pictures. I wouldn't list them yet. I would have them. I'd have all of them sitting in drafts, and then the night of the draft, I'd be sitting there and go, oh, Bryce Young got drafted first, number 1 overall. Boom, boom, boom. I'd have a price on there, and I would go list. Buy it now, buy it now, buy it now, buy it now, buy it now. Oh, the second pick. Oh, the second pick was C.J. Stroud. Cool, I got some of those. Buy it now, boom, boom. I would release them as the guys got drafted. The first couple of rounds. That's why I plan on. I'm going to try and do it. We have our show on Wednesdays, so it'll be when the draft is. So it might be a draft show also when we have our next show. But I got them. I got them ready. I'm gonna scan them in and get them set up. Which reminds me, guys, I did go ahead and I picked up a scanner. I picked up the Epson one that was that J Max sports card shows on his channel. I was actually able to get a used one on eBay for a really good price. So I'm going to start using it. I got some stuff going on with work, but I probably will use the Card Dealer Pro software. But I have to wait until I have time to where I can, where I have time where I can, go through there. Like they have they do some kind of webinar with you on using and stuff. But I will tell you, the scans came out amazing. Let's see if I can go ahead and bring them up on the screen. So yeah, so I did some I did some test scans. If it goes ahead and comes up, I will share my screen with you. Come on. You can do it. So let me present. Let me share a screen. Boom. Share. We'll make you big. Nope. That's not you being big. Where are you? Nope. There you go. So that's how the scans. That's how the scans look. And that's a raw card. That one. Was not in a top loader or anything. Let me go ahead and just turn that off for a second. And so it's cool in that it puts the border. It puts the border around it. So I just did some random cards, and then yeah, go figure, right? The first one was JT, and the next one was a cubby. But then I did do some in top loaders. So that went through the scanner, and so it's still pretty good. This one I have to figure out why it added some to it. But as you can see now, what's cool is any lines that you see. All right, Jeff, have a great one, man. Appreciate you stopping by. As you can see, any of the lines that you may see on them are all just on the top loader. It's nothing on the card. This one, again, same thing. I don't know what exactly happened. But as you can see, I mean, so they came out really, really good. Really, really good. So, looking forward to getting there. And I was, Anthony and I were talking about it last night after the show, and I said, it's not super fast, which I'm okay with. To as a first step for the price I got it at, I'm very happy with what it is. I mean, it'll it'll pay for itself, sooner rather than later. Because even though it is not as fast as, let's say, the Fujitsu ones, I mean, you saw those first 8 cards that I didn't have, any penny sleeves on them. The amount of time it took to scan those 8 cards with me using my phone, I probably only would have gotten maybe 2, maybe 3 cards done in that exact same time. You sent me a text about a card that haunts you. Okay. All righty. I will check it out. You did not. Oh my goodness. Don't look back, Maddie. don't look back. Wow. So that basically was the best card in your collection. Holy crap. Hey, who knew though, Matt? Who knew? I mean, you know, that was different. It's yeah, you know, it's no different, than I remember, when my dad and I would talk about cards. I mean, you got to realize, that even in the 80s and 90s, the 52 Mantle was still like the card. Now, it was not in the millions of dollars at that time and point, but it was still the card. And my dad would tell me, "Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know how many of those, I had, but him and his friends, who was a Dodger fan, when he was, when he was living in New York, it was the Dodgers, the Yankees, and the Giants. And when they bought cards, oh, you're a Dodger fan? Here are all the Dodgers. Oh, you're a Yankee fan? Here are all the Yankees. Oh, so here's the 52 Mickey Mantle. Oh, and here's like 2 or 3 of them. Or here's the, the Roy Pinella, the Pee Wee Reese. Or here's the, the New York Giant ones, stuff like that. Excuse me, here's the 50 something, Willie Mays and so on and so forth. So they had no idea. And he was like, oh yeah, and then, they would just cards to us, so we were trying to be cool and we would ride our bikes and they would get the clothes pin, put it in the spoke to make that sound. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's crazy. A blaster of fire. Wait, 2021. Just making sure I only have 2021. I do only have 2021. You got it, Rocky. I just had the fire blasters. I was just looking at them. Where'd they go? Big League, Allen and Ginther. I got to do a better job. Here we go with Big Pete. That's the hit right there. Good luck, Rocky. And thank you very much. Empty box. Here we go. Here we giddy up and go. Oh, I just have to switch my screen. I can't see. Gotta make sure I'm in the frame. There we go. Posey. Sale. Gallo. Oh, green foil Medina. Numbered 70 out of 199. There you go, Rocky. There you go. Boom. Dansby. Flattery. And a Contreras. That's not numbered. Pulling a number out pulling a number card in the first one. Look at that. Eloy. Ramirez. Oh, there you go. We have liftoff. Albert Pujols. Javi Baez. Not gonna lie, Mets fans we're happy that he signed with Detroit. Ryu Moncada. Juan Soto. Taylor Trammell rookie. Altuve. There you go. Reynolds on the red. Not numbered. Trey Turner. Contreras again. And that guy. Bauer's playing over in Japan now. He signed with a Japanese league team. Thought that was very interesting. Mariano Rivera. Shane McClanahan, man. David Mercer was in here. I don't know if he's still in here, but man, his team is Tampa Bay Rays are doing well. All fired up. Pete Alonso. That's the hit of the box. I know he does. Mr. Josh Bell, rookie of Kirilloff, Eric Hosmer, and a Bell Gold. I love Javi. I know he's like in New York, though. Well, no, he was, well, you know, he didn't realize that what he did with the thumbs down or whatever it was going to irritate New York fans. How he did not realize that, I don't know. But you look at what he did when he got there, and I'm glad the Mets didn't pay him that money, Tatis, because you see what's happening with him in Detroit. Kramer, Reynolds, nice Kelenic rookie. Man, did you see the bomb that he hit straight away? Was against your Cubs. Sorry, Matty. 480 feet. Woo! Paulie Goldschmidt and Sticks McKenzie. That was a freaking blast. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Varsho rookie for the D-backs. There you go, B-Dog. Bobby Dahlback. LeMayu. Oh, there you go. You Darvish on the smoke and mirrors. Aguilar. Madrigal. And a bomb. Gold rookie. Colton, everybody, Wong Chung tonight. Kim, we have more color. Jonathan, India on that rainbow foil. That's nice. That's a sharp looking card right there. Yeah, ha, Matt PCA, yeah. Mr. Bellinger, Crockett, and Mr. Liriano. Man, did you see the play he made today? Did you see? I don't know if you saw that, Rocky. There you go, Rocky. I get these. I'll get these other ones sleeved up for you as I put them in your box. Did you see the bullet that dude threw today, man? Holy cow! He gunned down. Who was it? I can't remember who it was, but it was in the I forgot even who they were playing. Oh my Lord. It was unbelievable. It wasn't even close. And the funny thing was I was watching it. Like he didn't even look like he was gonna he didn't look like he was gonna catch it, and then all of a sudden he caught it, and he looked like he was gonna be off balance, but he threw an absolute laser to what's the guy's name who catches Langer, whatever his name is. And I mean, he just stood there, bam, packed the tag, double play, put out, tag him out. It was man, holy cow. I could not believe it. It was a great play. But then I was against the Orioles. They were playing against the Orioles today. And then unfortunately, Trevor May gave up the big bomb to Adley Rutschman. And Adley Rutschman, they interviewed him after the game. He said that's the first walk-off home run he had in his entire career. Not just professional, but professional, majors, minors, college, high school, little league. He had never hit a walk-off until today. It's his first one ever in his life. Well, yeah, I like Loriano a lot. He's, man, whew, he is such, yeah. I'm telling you, Will, I mean, it was, he wasn't deep in the outfield. He was, a good distance in the outfield, but man, I could not believe it. When the dude tagged up, I was like, all right, well, what I want, man, Oakland's going to have to go ahead and probably come back from this one. And he threw that damn laser, man, and it was like boom, boom. And I was like, oh, I guess not. Hey, Baltimore, don't do that again, because it didn't work out for you. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated, sir. Yeah. Rocky, it's your A's against my Mets this weekend, buddy. 3-game set. Going to be interesting. Hey, Rocky, your team. What do you got with the schedule for them? Ooh, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I don't know what the outcome was, but I know at one point they were losing like 11-0. What do you got coming up this weekend? We don't stand well. Anything is possible, my friend. Anything is possible. Well, you got Senga pitching tomorrow, so you got he throws. It's funny they call it the ghost ball. It's just a fork ball, but they call it the ghost ball pitch. You guys got a chance. The Mets aren't. Mets are very inconsistent with the bats. Pitching has been okay, but who knows? Rad plays every Tuesday and Saturday. This Saturday is at 1 p.m. Eastern. And it will be streamed live on the Card Community channel, Rocky? Yes, no? Excellent. If you want to grab the link and throw it in the chat, you're more than welcome to, my brother. Who's your minor league team? Beat you. I may send you some cards if you want autographs. There's no minor. I mean, by me, they're Atlanta Braves. What minor league teams, and if I go, I ain't going to watch them win. I'm going to watch them hopefully get destroyed. Yeah, but I gotta try and go to minor league game, see what Mike's schedule looks like, so we can go ahead and get to one. I like minor league baseball. It's just, well, Will, you went to a game recently, in Charlotte and everything. It's such a different atmosphere than the pro game. Very, very different. than I like it a lot. We try when the Mets are in town. We try and go to to a few games and stuff. We wear our Mets gear. We deal with the with the wonderful Braves fans and stuff, and we just go from there. Have fun. Yeah, but we always try and go. I forgot we went. Did we go last year? I'm not sure if I forgot when we went, but what was pretty cool is we went and hung out in the outfield for Mets batting practice, and one of the fielders threw a ball to us. It was one of the coaches, one of the bullpen coaches. He went ahead and threw. Saw us wearing our Mets stuff, and he threw us a baseball. So we got a baseball from the game and everything. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Mike has it somewhere. But anywho, how was the game that you went to, Will? The Charlotte game? If you don't mind me asking. Knights got killed, but I did a recap video on what I got and bought. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I did see that. I didn't. I mean, I saw it pop up on my in my notifications. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Now that you said that, I do remember seeing something about it. But looking forward to a Mets. It's going to be interesting to see what the Mets do. You know, we got a couple of young players who are doing really, really well in the minors, and not sure how long they will be able to keep them down in the minor leagues. Batty, Mercurio, they're doing really, really well. And right now, you know, a couple of guys at the big league level are not doing well. So, you know, especially like if I go on Twitter and everything, you know, the veteran guys are just getting killed and everybody's screaming for the young guys to play. I ought to play, you know. And you know, I get it, but you know, they can go ahead and they can tear up the minor leagues, but you know, don't bring them up if you're not going to play them. That's the way I look at it. If you're not going to play these minor league guys, leave them down on the farm. They may not be happy about it, but oh well. You know, they ain't playing, so they might as well. You know, they might as well. You know, get the experience. That's the way I look at it. Well, were you trying to watch any of the Blackhawks game tonight? Because it isn't. Well, I don't even know if the Blackhawks are playing tonight, but I heard potentially that this is Jonathan Tay's last game. Good night, brother. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Enjoy. Have a great tomorrow and actually have a great weekend also. Yeah, Chicago's playing tonight, which I think is their last game. They're home, and supposedly they were supposed to be doing something for Tays tonight. I guess I don't know if he officially announced his retirement or something along those lines, but supposedly they were going to do something nice for him. Yeah, big standing ovation. Ah, look at that, and he scored tonight. Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. He's got a goal. He's -2, but he does have a goal. Hope he retires. You know, it'd be nice for him to go out, be done. I mean, you know, he was 2006 first round pick number 3. I mean, you know, he's played a lot of years. It would be nice, you know, it would be nice for him to go out on a good note. You know, what 3-time Stanley Cup champion. You know, again, you know, scores a goal. It would be nice. It would be really, really nice to see him. Hopefully retires. Hopefully he's not one of these guys who tries to you know, continue. He's going to be in the playoffs. So they made it and they've qualified for the playoffs. So oh no, they haven't. Sorry. Whoops. They didn't make the playoffs. So this is the last game. So go out with a bang there, Jonathan. I appreciate everything you did. TheCardDeal.com. How you doing? How's everything going? Hope all is well with you. Uh-oh. I don't know. Matt, I don't think Maddie's here anymore, Maddie. Did you just get started or you're wrapping up? No, we didn't get started. Been going for about an hour and 50 minutes. I'll still hang out as long as there are some people. As long as the as long as the chat is chatting, I will gladly stay and keep on talking. We were just talking some baseball. Actually, we were just talking some hockey with Jonathan Taze and everything being his last time. And then we were talking some baseball about, going to games and stuff like that. But it's all good. All good. If you have anything you want to talk about, bring it up and we'll have a chat, my friend. I don't know why, but man. The YouTube feed keeps going to, what do you call it? Keeps going to not live. Terrible, man. Terrible. As Chuck Barkley would say. Excuse me while I just look at my other screen to see what's going on. I'm just trying to make sure the things are going right. Yep. Looks pretty good up there. Boom. Back to here. How's everything going with you, Red? I'm going up against Sports Card Radio. I know everybody's over there watching their show. I appreciate everybody who is here. Again, I hope all is well with you guys. I have not gone to any games yet. I don't really. I'm down in Atlanta. I'm a New York Mets fan, and typically, I really only go to games. Most of the time, I'll only go to games when the Mets are in town, or maybe if for some strange reason there's some kind of special thing or something like that going on. I got another buddy who likes to go to games, and if he decides he wants to go, we may go. But I have not been to any games yet. How about yourself, Card Deal? Have you been to any games? Good night, Will. Talk to you later, buddy. Have a great one. Oh yeah, the Braves will play the Mets. The Mets will be here probably twice at least for 2, probably 3 game series. Dr. Mantis, T. Boggin, how you doing? Part of the season ticket group. Indians fan, born and raised. All right. Very cool, very cool. Indians got a nice little team. They have a nice team there. They have I tell you, guys got some, yeah, you gave up Lindor to my Mets, but man, Rosario, Jimenez, some good ball players you got back. Some really good ball players you got back. So yeah. How's that Bo Naylor looking? Will he come up at all this year, or you think will he stay down? Oh yeah. Oh, the money saved is big. Yeah. You got good players for him. Yep, Big Meat Pete has 6. Um, you know, hopefully, hopefully he will he'll stay next year for Bo. So he's more of an offensive guy than he is a defensive guy. So is that what they're working on with him this year? He is on a good pace. I mean, you know, yeah, he's going to cost us some money. He's going to cost the Mets some money. He's not going to. But I mean, in a way, the only saving grace, with him is that you know, he's not real young. I mean, he's not old, but he's not like one of these guys who's, he's, he's been up in the majors, since he was 20, and he's, and stuff. So I think, with him, we know what we're gonna get from him. We know it's gonna be, you can't expect he's not gonna be an average guy, which is fine. Don't need him to be. Um, just need him to be consistent with the bat. That's and make consistent contact. Yeah, we have the offense in Mike Zanino. To me, nothing more important than a defensive catch, especially with the low throwback, 2 attempts. Hard to find about. Yeah, and that's it's going to be interesting. What happens? How it's going to be interesting. You see uh, if the catching position, what is looked at. Is it going to go back to one of those ones where now not defense rifle arm is look, it's going to be more important. It's going to be more important than it was the last couple of years and everything. But like I was saying, like what saves the Mets a little bit with Pete, and I don't know how many more years of arbitration once he has it, but he's 28 years old. So again, it's not that he's old, but it's a guy like that. You give him a 10-year contract. You're going to be pushing, 29, 39, years old. I hope they don't, have to do that, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean the catching position, it's going to be very interesting to see how teams value a catcher now, because it's really going to go back to that. I mean, it's always been, hey, if you had an offensive catcher, you were okay, because there wasn't a lot of running and stuff. Like you look at a guy like hey, as a Mets fan, like Mike Piazza. If you look at Mike Piazza in today's game, I mean, Mike, he may struggle to stay behind the plate. You know, I mean, now but then again, with his bat, you may go, you know what? All right, I'll let a team steal a base here or there, but he's going to make up for it with his offense. So I think it's going to be an interesting balance, with that. And I think we might not see that. Obviously, we won't really see we won't see a lot of it, for a couple of years. Conforto, 3 home runs for the Giants. Yeah, yeah. You know, I really wish that they would have brought him back. Um, I think, I think you'll see Conforto potentially be comeback player of the year, especially being out all last year. Yeah, but I think it's going to take years because, you're going to have to scout different. As you're looking at these young guys, as you're looking at these college guys, how, you know, um, what are they going to show you in college? Because, is college going to adopt the same things as Major League Baseball to get the players a little bit closer? Because I don't know, are you gonna draft, a young catcher But who knows? Yeah, Bryant, another one off to a good start. The whole freaking Tampa Bay team is off to an unbelievable start. So it's going to be interesting to see how the catcher position evolves now in the future. You know, you're probably going to look for a more athletic guy. Yeah, yeah. It was very interesting because at the time of that draft last year, you got to figure, or is it 2 years now? No, I think it was just last year. At the time of that draft, you had Alvarez, which was their number one prospect, and then you had Mercurio, which was the number 3 or number 4 prospect. So you had a catcher and a shortstop in your top 5 in your organization. And your first 2 picks that we used in the draft were for a catcher and for a shortstop. Now the catcher made sense because he can rake, man. That dude can hit, and Prada. And honestly, Jet made sense at that spot also. Excuse me, I got something on my glasses here. My bad. Those picks made sense. It's weird. A lot of people thought that they made those picks because they were going to go after Ohtani with the Angels, and that they were going to use Alvarez and Macario as 2 parts of a trade. A top catching prospect and a top shortstop prospect. So that was golly. There was rumors. That's what a lot of Mets fans thought was going to happen. A lot of people were like, "Ooh, yay!" But doesn't appear that way. But then again, you never know. They may still use those guys as, maybe it's Prada and Jet that are used to potentially, get Ohtani later in the year when the Angels realize that he's not going to sign because he is probably, another team is going to offer him, a very large contract that, I mean, in reality, they can't afford to pay. And they already have Trout for 438 million. I mean, when you look at Ohtani, you get 2 players in reality for the price of 1. Now he has to stay healthy, but you get a bona fide hitter, so you get a DH, but you get a top pitcher. So you get both sides of the you get both sides right there. And I'm going to tell you, unless he takes a discount from somebody, which I don't know if he will, I got to believe you're probably looking at a contract that starts with the number 6. I think you might be looking at a $600 million player right there. So, going to be interesting what they do. Going to be really, really interesting what the Angels do. They said they don't want to get rid of him, but if you're not going to get rid of him, you got to pay him. As a fan, and if I owned a team, money can be used better at player development over signing one player. Small ball is back, and a fast game. Steals increase, small hits increase this year. I don't disagree with you. I agree with you. Yanks can pay just based on marketing and what they'll bring to the city. Yeah, but you got the Mets also. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now. If I don't know how, I don't know if Ohtani would want to play for the Yankees, but let's say he would want to play for the Yankees. You wanted to play for the Yankees. Go back. If you had George Steinbrenner running the Yankees, George, not Hal. I know you have a Steinbrenner, but you don't have George there. If George Steinbrenner was there, it would not matter. The money would not matter because he would know that piece. And but they have, that. They have that. The thing you have now though is you do have across town in New York, you actually do have the wealthiest owner in baseball. And the wealthiest owner in baseball is also a diehard Mets fan, and he's a fan also. He's not just, an owner. I mean, he was a diehard Met fan his entire life. So I think, he will open up the checkbook and pay. The Padres are going to be tough. I mean, you think the Padres are going to sign Soto? I mean, think about it now. They have over $300 million into Tatis. Long contract still to go. They just extended Machado. Over $300 million there. They signed Bogarts. $280 million. So you have over $900 million in those three guys, and you haven't even signed Soto yet. Is their checkbook that wide open? Are they going to be the first team with three $300 million players? Because Soto is so young, and you look at what he's done, he's not taking chump change. I mean, now, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I would think he's not going to. I can't see him taking $250 million. I can't see him taking $275 million. Now he may think, oh, hey, I'll take, maybe he may look and go, you know what? I'm 20. Let's see how old Mr. Soto is. Hold, please, while I look this up. Soto is 24. 24. So, does he look and say, you know what? I'm not signing a 10-year deal. I think that's the only way the dollar figure is low. Well, I agree. I agree he's 300 plus. But is he 300 plus? Are the Padres going to be willing to offer 300 plus? I wouldn't surprise me if the Dodgers would. From that standpoint, there were rumors circling around on some of the New York the Mets blogs that when Soto was kind of sort of asking for a trade but not asking for a trade, that he wanted to get traded to the Mets. I don't know how true that was. That was the behind the scenes talk. But like Soto being 24, yeah, Mets. But again, not if they're going to go after Ohtani. I mean, if they're going to go after Ohtani, they're not going to be able to. I mean, unless they're going to be the first team, that's going to have over $1 billion, spent on three players, $1.2 billion, $1.3 billion. If you're going to try and think about Ohtani, yeah, it's great. What else is there to do but think about what's going to happen with these guys? But like I was saying, you got to figure he's 24. Does he say, hey, you know what? I'll take a 5-year deal and I'll go back on the market and at 30, 31 and go from there. Don't pay Pete? No, I mean, homegrown, die hard. He's too much. I mean, I would not want to see that. I would figure out a way to make it all of them happen. Like I said, I think the thing about Pete is I don't know how many more, let's say, arbitration years he has, but he's 28, 29 years old. 28. He might be 29 by the time they would look to extend him. So you probably would maybe get a shorter deal. Yeah, he's not right. Pete's going to be a first baseman or a DH. Period. The end. And if you do go after Ohtani, unless Ohtani plays first base, and I've never heard about it before, Ohtani's your DH. and Pete your first baseman. And maybe the only time Pete would be your DH is when Otani is pitching, because I don't think Otani bats when he pitches, but I'm not 100% sure. Excuse me. Hey, Digger, how you doing, buddy? How's everything going? I see a lot of teams now doing what the Indians do. Lock players up within the first 3. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. The freaking team in Atlanta here, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They've done that. They did that with Acuna. They did that with Albies. They did that with Strider, Taylor, the other guy, the third baseman. Who's the third baseman? Riley. They did that with all their young guys. They sign them to these, what seems to be crazy deals, but they get it done and everything. I mean, Tampa's done it with a couple of their guys, I think, right? They did it with Wander, and didn't they do it with somebody else? I mean, it makes sense. And I think from a standpoint of baseball, these young guys got to start to realize, that they take contracts earlier, so at 21, 22, 23, they take a 6-7 year deal. They're still only in their early 30s. They're going to get another contract. And if they do well, it'll be, it'll be big. Excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and take a seat. They'll get a good deal. They'll get a very good they'll get a very good contract, so it makes sense for them. But also, again, you have to figure, it ain't like it was, more teams are becoming cost conscious, right? So, other than, let's say, the Padres, the Mets, the Dodgers, the Yankees somewhat, excuse me, but I think, who else is going to spend? I mean, when you look at baseball, right, Pittsburgh ain't spending any money. We already know the Rays aren't spending any money. Cleveland's going to be budget conscious. Who else? Milwaukee, it's going to be hard for them. Hard for Kansas City. Certain teams won't. St. Louis, they're not. They probably won't go for big dollars. They're not like Philadelphia. Philadelphia will so on and so forth. If ARB is 4, 6, 10 million, pay him 10 to 12 million per year above arbitration money, lock him up, and it's a win. Yep, 5 years ARB. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely a low risk move. The Reds, yeah, and Reds are another one. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, with Jimenez. I mean, yeah, it's a great deal, man. And I think, again, I think some of these younger players. It should be a good series. I think some of these younger players will look and they will say, "Hey, you know, I'm not going to get the money, what I'm looking at, right? You look at, I mean, just look at, a Wander Franco with Tampa, right? He looks and goes, all right, well, where am I going to go? Who needs a shortstop? Oh, I can't go to San Diego. They got a guy there. Oh, I can't go to the Mets. They got a guy there. Oh, I can't go to Philadelphia. They got a guy over there. Oh, the Yankees just promoted their young guy. I'm sure they want to give him a chance. So all of a sudden, what winds up happening is the number of teams starts to shrink. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. That you have the blackout games and everything. I tell you guys, I mean, if you, I mean, if you really love baseball, man, consider getting the extra innings package or the MLB stuff, man. I know, that first year, is a little expensive, but then you get a discount year after year and stuff. I've had it now, for a while. And I'll tell you, just to be able to, like today when I was working at home, oh, it's Thursday baseball. I watched the Rays and the Red Sox play. And then after that game ended, the Baltimore Oakland game was still going on. So I had that one on. And then I put what else? Then I put on something else. Can't remember what it was, before dinner time. and I'd be watching another game, now that's ending up afterwards, so you get your money's worth out of it. If you love baseball, it's really cool. And actually, I while I was waiting for in between games, I think for your team that you consider like your favorite team. So for me with the Mets, their minor league team was playing. So I was watching the Syracuse Mets. So I was watching, the Beatty and Mercurio and Ventio, the young guys play. So to me, it was worth it and everything. Yeah, all the money being paid out. What games do you guys get? I get the package, so I get the only thing that I don't get is Braves games, but I don't care. Mostly makes for hockey more than baseball here in the capital city of Kazakhstan. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep. Yep. Farm teams, tend to move around a little bit more. Pardon me. You know, well, and then, now that they've consolidated so much, to where teams don't have as many minor league teams as they used to, there's not as much independent league baseball as there used to be also. Fred McGiff, minor league team. Yep. The crime dog. I'm happy he got in the Hall of Fame. That was nice. That was very, very nice. Yeah. I only watched him play, never got to meet him. Another Blue Jays Hall of Famer. Yep. Yeah, and I tell you, with with the young team that you guys got up there, it'd be interesting. See how they do that. That division. They're young, got some good young stars and everything. Baltimore. Um, I don't know. He may have gone in with no name. He may have gone in with no name. Let's see. Fred McGriff, Hall of Fame cap. Each player. So, Owen is going with a Cardinals cap. What did Fred say? I have a Cardinals logo on my Hall of Fame. McGriff played for 16 teams. I'm sorry, 6 teams, 19 years. Decided to a blank. He's going to go in with a blank cap, Fred McGiff. No, it'll be over this summer. Yeah, he played for 6 teams. I said 16. He played for 16. No, it'll happen usually sometime in July in Cooperstown. But Fred will go in blank. Now I don't know if it's actually blank or if they put the Hall of Fame, building logo on it. The actual, the National Hall of Fame logo on it. But I think he's not going to have a team on there. Yep. So that's what Freddie's doing. Which, like you said, it makes sense. Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's a cool weekend to go. I mean, I've been to Cooperstown twice. Never gone during the the Hall of Fame inductions. But I've been to Cooperstown. Nice. Had a lot of fun. It's a cool. I mean, it's a cool place. It's a cool place to go. Nice small town. Um, they have the shop. They have some shops on the street, and they have the whole thing. That's true. You know what? If he has his nickname as the crime dog, that would be something to put on there. So, but it'll be interesting. Baseball season is good. I don't know. We were talking about the rules, earlier and everything, and I don't mind the whole pitch clock thing. I heard they're adding more baseball cards. Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't hear about that. That would definitely be something to go check out. Yeah, I mean, it's been 30 years since I've been there, probably ish, roughly. One time we just went on a whim. Then the next time I went and I don't know if they still have it, but they had a baseball team that are like a bunch of guys in their mid to late 20s, and they would play right there at on Doubleday Field. So we went up there. I was playing in the men's adult baseball league, and we knew one of the guys that played for the Cooperstown team. So we actually went up there and played a double header, on that field. And it was pretty cool though, because the stands filled up with fans, and we were the Red Sox. We had what looked like Red Sox uniforms, Red Sox caps, and everything. And these young kids, they thought we were, the Red Sox, like minor league guys, and they were asking for our autographs and stuff. And it was a very cool experience. Very cool experience. But I definitely would like to, go up there again. It was just fun to go. Yeah, it was very cool. It was a it was an interesting, fun, incredible, experience. Like I said, to you know, yeah, fans cheering for you, thinking you're, part of the Red Sox and everything. Nah, that's okay, man. That's okay. I uh I am a fan. I'm part of a Boston fan. Boston is my other team that I will that I root for. Yeah, Fred Lynn is my favorite baseball player of all time. Even though Boston, I'm a New Yorker. I've been in New York. I've been a New York Mets fan, basically my entire life. But Fred Lynn, yeah. I haven't had one of my cards graded. I got it graded, Kevin. We actually had baseball cards printed, and yeah, I have one of them. I have one of them. Had one of them slabbed up. So it's pretty cool. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody being here. We've been going almost 2.5 hours. Thanks a lot. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Yep. 1975 for Fred Lynn, and that's when I became a fan. I mean, I that year, my dad asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said I want to go to a baseball game. And I think when I wanted to go, or when we could go, the Yankees were the only ones that were in town, even though I was a Mets fan. And so we went, and they were playing the Red Sox. I watched Fred Lynn play. I've been a fan ever since 1975. And then I got to meet him in 2021 at Nationals, got him to sign a card for me, and actually met the man, and it was awesome. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody, hanging around. And go ahead and see you guys next week. Don't forget, come back Wednesday for Collecting Profit Show. We'll probably be on Anthony's channel because I may not be able to make it in time for 10 o'clock, so we'll probably be on his channel. And then Thursday, we'll be back here. More Hobby Hangout, ripping and a shipping. Have a great one. Peace. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you spending some time with me tonight, talking baseball. This is what the hobby's about. It's about talking about sports, talking about cards. Thanks a lot. Catch everybody later.